Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Of course, I want to talk more about Bitcoin, give you guys a little update what has been happening with Bitcoin, but not much is actually happening with Bitcoin right now. Okay, just as I showed you guys in yesterday's video, we saw Bitcoin, pumping back up to, that 63K level. Today it's still pretty much at that level, but yeah, I will show you guys you know what's happening with Bitcoin right now. There is in fact some other things that I want to show you guys, some very bullish things that are in fact happening, not just for Bitcoin but just cryptocurrency in general, right? And it's with it's involved with a big company, right? A very massive company that is known worldwide. So yeah, there is in fact, a fair few things I want to talk about. And as usual, I want to show you guys, of course, as usual, some Bitcoin charts. And what I really wanted to talk about for today's video is, are we about to see a huge rebound? Okay, a huge upside for Bitcoin for this month in July, right? We know it's a new month, and usually July, yes, July is usually a pretty bullish month for Bitcoin. So are we about to see a huge rebound for Bitcoin this month, right? So potentially in the next upcoming few weeks, right? Are we about to see Bitcoin perform very well? We will see. Okay, but yeah, we'll obviously keep you guys updated on that. But yes, so as I showed you guys in yesterday's video, yes, we saw Bitcoin, pumping back up to that, to 63K, right? And it's amazing, right? Because we know about a week ago, okay, a couple of days back, we saw Bitcoin actually crashing back down below $60,000. It went all the way down to like $58,000, 58,500, somewhere around there, right? So it's great to see Bitcoin back at that 63K level, right? But yes, as I showed you guys in yesterday's video, we did actually see Bitcoin pump. You guys can just clearly see that right there. Huge pump. And right now Bitcoin is still consolidating at this level of $63,000. Now we are in fact in the 4-hour time frame, so you guys can just clearly see for the past 3 hours. Let me just show you guys on the 1-hour time frame. That's better. You guys can just clearly see that Bitcoin, okay, is looking like it is consolidating right now at this level so far for the past 3 hours. So we will see where Bitcoin will be heading, in the next couple of days and a few weeks, but we should be seeing, Bitcoin having some huge upsides. Okay, some huge upsides. We saw Bitcoin having this downtrend right now. Since clearly see, we are in fact seeing a breakout right there right now for Bitcoin, right? So this is huge right now. It's looking pretty good for Bitcoin, and it's looking like it could potentially, right, since we are in fact seeing Bitcoin having this pump right now, this could potentially lead Bitcoin up back above $70,000 at that level of 70K. So we'll see, but it's looking pretty good right now for Bitcoin, I must say. Now the crypto market today is not really moving. The market today is down 1%. So for the past 24 hours, Bitcoin is slightly down 1%, Ethereum is down 1.8%, and a fair few altcoins today are in fact having a slight drop. Nothing too crazy though, okay, but we are in fact seeing a fair few of these altcoins having a slight drop. Nothing too crazy, like I said. Even though yesterday we saw a lot of these altcoins pumping like crazy. Okay, a lot of these altcoins were pumping, over 4%, 5%, right? Even some over 10%, right? But today we are in fact seeing some corrections back down to the downside, which is, not unusual. Okay, it is usual to see this because, usually when we see altcoins pumping, it will eventually have a correction back down to the downside, right? Especially altcoins that are pumping like crazy, they will have a correction, guys. Okay, so understand that. But yes, that's that. But yes, this is what I wanted to talk about because this is huge, right? Everyone knows Sony, okay, and this is obviously a huge company. And it says here, Sony to launch Bitcoin and crypto exchange, like their own exchange, guys. Okay, the company Sony. This is huge news, guys. Okay, so I saw this article and it says here, Sony reveals its own crypto exchange, renames it to S Blocks. Okay, so this is huge, guys, and this is coming from Sony. Okay, and we all know Sony. Sony is known worldwide, guys. It's a huge company. And I know one of you guys, well, not one of you guys, but everyone that's watching this video, you own something that's owned by Sony. You know what I mean? That was created by Sony. You own something. You know what I mean? So obviously this is huge news, guys. Okay, this is very, very, bullish news for Bitcoin and crypto, I guess, right? It really is. So that's pretty interesting. And this literally just came out a couple of hours ago. Okay, announced a couple of hours ago. So this is huge news. But yes, let's get into these Bitcoin charts, because there is, about 4 charts that I want to show you guys for today's video, starting off with this one. So Bitcoin has in fact been consolidating, right? You guys can just clearly see it from this chart. It says here 109 days since Bitcoin made a new all-time high, right? There's been 109 days, guys, since, we've seen Bitcoin reaching its recent all-time highs above $73,000, and that was back in March, right? So a couple months back in March this year, 2024, we saw Bitcoin reaching a new high. Okay, and as of right now, it's recent all-time highs above $73,000, and soon enough, I'm telling you as a run out, soon enough it's going to reach back up above 73k, its recent all-time highs, and of course reach a new high. I'm telling you that right now. If you guys have been watching my videos, I've been telling you guys many times, 100k Bitcoin, okay, 100k Bitcoin, is still on track. It most likely will happen towards the end of this year in 2024, and I still think it's on track, right? So we will see, but I still think Bitcoin is still on track to reach 100k, most likely towards the end of this year in 2024, right? And since Bitcoin has in fact been consolidating for this long, coming up to 110 days now, this pump is going to be crazy. Okay, and not a lot of people are in fact prepared for it. So prepare yourselves for what is truly coming. For all my Bitcoin holders out there, prepare yourselves. Okay, but yes, as I showed you guys, okay, Bitcoin has finally broken out a long descending trend line. This could be the start of the bull run again. So as I showed you guys, okay, in the daily time frame, okay, we did in fact see Bitcoin forming this downtrend, okay, and right now it is in fact breaking out from it, just like what this chart is in fact showing right here. Okay, so since it is in fact breaking out of this, descending trend line, this is very bullish, right? This could potentially be, another leg up for Bitcoin to reach back up to its previous highs, and of course reach a new high, right? So this is very bullish, guys. Bitcoin is still on track, I understand that. But yes, mags are showing us, okay, Bitcoin bull cycle is still on track, and you guys can just clearly see 2025, as I told you guys many times, 2025 is going to be an amazing year for Bitcoin and crypto. That year, we're obviously going to be in a bull market / bull cycle, right? So understand, guys, we haven't seen anything yet, okay? And I know a lot of people, even a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, when we saw Bitcoin pumping to new highs and whatnot, its recent all-time highs and a new high over $73,000, a lot of people were in fact feeling a lot of greed, right? But understand, we haven't seen anything yet. The real bull run will begin in the next upcoming few months. We know we just had the Bitcoin halving event, right? And we know every single time we have the Bitcoin halving event, right after it, okay, Bitcoin has a bull run. It doesn't happen straight away, okay? We know that, okay? Got to give it time, and then it will pump, right? So speaking about the Bitcoin halving event, this is the next chart that I really wanted to show you guys, and you guys can just clearly see once again, every single time right after a Bitcoin halving event, a bull run happens. We see a rally every single time. 2017, what happened? We saw the rally. 2021, what happened? We saw the rally. And this is where we are right now, our 4th Bitcoin halving event that happened this year, April 20th to be exact, right? 2024. That's our 4th Bitcoin halving event. And look, this is where we are right now. And you guys can just clearly see, we haven't seen a crazy move just yet, but understand it is coming. A rally is coming. And that rally is pretty much going to happen next year, 2025. 2025 is going to be an amazing year for Bitcoin and crypto in general, right? So prepare yourselves for that, okay? A bull run, a rally is coming. So truly prepare yourselves for that. But yes, this is what I wanted to show you guys for today's video. Bitcoin, okay, historically, okay, July. Okay, we could potentially see a rebound for this month in July. Usually, okay, July is a pretty decent month for Bitcoin. Okay, now since it is in fact a new month, it's the beginning of July. We are already seeing Bitcoin up, nothing too crazy, 0.03%. Okay, nothing too crazy, but y'all can just clearly see back last month in June, Bitcoin was down 6.96%, almost 7%. But usually, when we see June, okay, having a terrible month, usually July it does have a rebound. And you also just clearly see in previous years, 2022, right, 2021, 2020, where else? 2018, 2017, 2015, and 2013. We did in fact see Bitcoin having a green month, right, to end off that month in the green. So this year, 2024, for July, we will potentially most likely see a rebound for Bitcoin, and this should be a pretty decent month for Bitcoin, right? So we could potentially see Bitcoin reaching back up at that 70K level, and of course, reaching back up to its recent all-time highs above 73K, and of course, potentially even reaching a new high, okay, for this month in July. We will see, but it should be a pretty decent month for Bitcoin. All I'm hoping is we see Bitcoin at least reaching back up to like at least 68K or $70,000. That will be amazing to see. We will see, but I really do believe in the next upcoming few months, we should potentially be seeing Bitcoin having a pretty decent movement this month in July, right? So we'll see. I will obviously, keep you guys updated on that. Okay. But yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. That's really all I wanted to talk about for today's video. Bitcoin right now holding strong, still at $63,000, just like where it was yesterday. It's pretty much consolidating at this level. You guys can just clearly see that. But we'll, keep you guys updated on what's going to happen with Bitcoin in the next, upcoming few days. So stay tuned for that. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give thumbs up. That is always appreciated. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. If you guys are in fact, Bitcoin investors, you guys are in fact involved with Bitcoin, please consider subscribing. And in general, if you're in the crypto space, please consider subscribing, because all I talk about is just Bitcoin and crypto, right? What's happening around, Bitcoin, what's happening around the crypto space. That's all I really, talk about, right? So that's that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.